Hello, my beautiful social media. So, today's video, I was debating whether I should do it or not. And then I decided I'm gonna, because why not? It's part of my journey. Okay, so this video is about anxiety and how much it can play a huge part in your business. Whether you're brand new, whether you're still, starting up and learning, whether you're like a year into 5 to 10 years in. You know what? Anxiety is one of those things. It's such a pain, but it's there. It's played a major part recently in terms, just in terms of the business. Um, and I say that because I actually had to take some time away, just to try and get myself off social media and just to be able to focus on myself for a little while, putting everything to the side. And this meant my business, this meant like my blogging, this just meant near enough everything, actually, it just meant everything. And I'm glad I did so because it gave me the headspace I needed. It gave me the time to really think and evaluate everything, to be honest. It just in all aspects of my life, but obviously especially mainly with the business. Because this kind of leads on from when I did the video about competition and business, basically. And at that point I was very high in anxiety as well. So anxiety did play a pretty big part in that. um but obviously you try your best to reassure yourself and do what you need to do. It got to the stage where it was, do I really want to carry on? Am I, do I really want to continue that? And do I really want to pump in so much effort when everybody else is just doing their thing and it seems so amazing? Once again, obviously tying in with the whole competition in business. But it doesn't help when you have that kind of head on. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it now. It's like, God, I was pretty bad. Not like, I won't say bad in terms of like I was having attacks or anything, but bad in the sense of how how my mind was and the way I thought about everything. Everything was very negative. Everything would turn into a negative super, super quick. And it took a while to be like, no, like, do you know what, son, you can actually get there. It's just gonna take time. Just remember you're new. I don't think you've even hit 6 months yet. I don't actually think I've hit 6 months yet. So you can understand that there are all these nerves that pop up here and there, especially when you're learning something new or something occurs that you never obviously expected. Those blips that we keep on having. But yeah, I just wanted to, do you know what it is? More than anything, I wanted to raise it and put it in a video to say, you know what, it happens. And it can happen to a lot of people. If not everyone, it happens to a lot of people. Like, and I know obviously people can deal with anxiety in different ways, and good on you. But yeah, this one definitely took a toll, and as I mentioned, it took a toll to the point I had to really get off my social media to actually think about what I want, how I want to do things, how I'm going to achieve those goals, those huge goals that I've set for the next week, months, years, 5 years, 10 years, all that kind of thing. And one thing I've learned is, I think with business, it's great to have goals, but they need to be realistic as possible as well. And I say that because there are times I've had it before with my blips. I've had this goal and I'm like, yes, 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 so determined, not even thinking about a plan B because I don't really like having a plan B. And it was to the point, it flared my anxiety big time when I had my first blip, because I was like, oh my God, it's making me doubt everything about the business. But I think a point that needs to be made is that doubt can always be changed. It's never going to be that huge negative bubble all the time. And obviously it's a lot of it is to do with your mindset, and obviously having a really good support network around you as well. If you obviously need one, it does help. But yeah, it's one, as I mentioned, it took a toll with me, and in a sense I'm glad it did, because do you know what, I got rethinking about a lot, as I mentioned, in terms of my life as well as my business. And it's now actually making me better and stronger. I now actually want to push a lot more with the business than I've wanted to in a while. Because especially after I made my last video about competition and in business, I had it where I was on a good high vibe for a little while, and then I took a big dip, and that dip just wouldn't go. I would wake up thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to try and have a good day, try and be positive. It never happened. And day after day, it just felt like a big weight that was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And to be fair, it's those moments. It's like a whole yin and yang thing, isn't it? It's like when when you've experienced bad, good, and that kind of thing. And it is just, I'm glad I went through that, because it really taught me a lot. It made me think about all the times that I have been grateful about people purchasing, that what their all their comments and what they mean to me, and the fact that I've actually had some really good motivational quotes and like little speeches sent to me by some of my buyers to say, like, look, just to let you know you're working so hard. And it's nice. It's just so nice that you're appreciated. I wanted to raise this in a video because, once again, nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about the way they feel when it comes to business or anything, and it's my duty. But yeah, but obviously it's a lot better now. I will say it's a lot better now. I've always had anxiety, to be fair, and I've always managed to control it. This is one time where I kind of struggled quite badly to control it, but it's fine. I just wanted to let people know it happens, and it's never forever. It's one of those, do you know what? Literally take a deep breath, journal if you need to journal, but write stuff down. But do it baby steps. Don't start, because it's like, for me, I started really freaking out when I started making all these big goals. It's how I'm gonna get there, how I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, what if I don't have the money? What am I gonna do? What about if things go kaput or something? My brain started just going overdrive for no reason whatsoever. And this is the thing, I always now say, it's take it baby steps and make a bit of a plan. Obviously I've made a plan now, like I had to make a plan as to, if I have a blip, what am I going to do to solve this blip? But and that's automatically calm my anxiety down. But it is just, yeah, doing everything baby steps. Yes, do have a plan, but make it a realistic plan, not like you're aiming super high but you're kind of like a bit flaky on how to get there, basically. But yeah, like, I just, once again, I never want to ramble on because everybody knows I can ramble on. So yes, I'm going to try and keep this video underneath 10 minutes. That's what's been happening recently. Because obviously I remember last time I mentioned I'll be making more videos because I've got more time, and that just hasn't happened because I've just had to take some time away just to think about things and get my life back on track. So yeah, so we're now there and it's all good and cushy. So yes, expect some video content soon. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because literally I was gonna say something else. I was gonna ramble on. I'm not gonna. So take care and I will see you guys soon.